Hey everybody. So I thought I would shoot a quick video to state my opinion on something. If I can get my phone holder to open, that would be great. I'm cooking dinner, homemade spaghetti, homemade pasta sauce, my homemade sauce. Hold on one second, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to put my phone holder on so I could talk to you while I cook dinner. It is hotter than it's hotter than a firecracker here in New York. But I'm going to be making homemade, well, somewhat homemade sauce. I make my own special recipe. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. I got to get the recipe out of the ingredients out. I'm peeking in my fridge, eating what I got. No, I'm kidding. Kidding, guys. There is not anything too exciting in here, trust me. What am I looking for? Oh, my garlic. And I don't... Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't have any... I don't have any garlic. My family's done too sad. Now, let's see. I got everything else. No garlic bowl. Tiny household. No garlic? Oh, what's that about, huh? Anyway. Oh, I gotta stir the ground beef. Let's spin y'all around so you can see what I'm doing. I am not prepared. My kid came out and said, "Mom, I'm hungry." So now they gotta cook, I guess. Except I can't find the flat thing that just flips stuff. My kitchen's a mess. Ah, here it is. I found it. Alright, it's like 100 degrees. It's not really, I'm being dramatic, but, you know. So, the end times. Yeah, I was just watching something on Nostradamus, but I'm sure you guys know who he is. Nostradamus is that famous seer from back in the way olden days. Back a long time ago. Anyway, it was like the 1800s, 1700s, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, way before my time. That's all I do know. Point is, he talked about 3 nations falling by the end of 2025, before the rise of the double sun, meaning 2026. Before the start of 2026, he said, 3 nations will... Ooh, I gotta turn this down there. Hamburger, coffee. Ooh. That's why I hate cooking. Anyway, before that happens, 3 great nations are gonna fall. Okay, 3. You wanna know why they're gonna fall? Because a house divided falls. That's always the way it goes. And the United States has never been more divided than it is right now. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, jelly beans? Understand, rubber bands? Alright, found like a lick. And I need... Aha, there's the Italiano. Ah. And there we go. That's all I need. But my main point, can you see? My main point, guys, is we have been divided in a lot of things lately. And I mean a lot of things. And you know what? The foreigners are loving it. And when I mean foreigners, I mean anybody that lives outside of the United States and would have like what do you call that? Something to gain by the United States falling, you know, and then they whisper in the ears and make people jealous and cause people to bicker and infighting and everything else. And guess what? They've won. And we will lose. And because of that, the United States was one of those nations that are falling by the end of 2025. And why is that happening? Because we can't even get along with each other, let alone stretch our mind and everybody else's nonsense. We can't even fix what's going on here. I mean, we got infighting, we got, it's just so much, guys. So much. Ooh, I gotta put you down, you're heavy. But it's so much. And there's no reason for it. There really isn't. Why can't we get along? Exactly. Is there some strange reason that can't occur? Because I see the most nonsensical crap online. When I tell you, I just laugh at some of it. I mean, the infighting that's going on. It's nonsensical. The crap that the Democratic leaders say is absolutely stupid, because you know they wouldn't be silly enough to say that crap in real life. In their regular lives, I mean. With great power comes great responsibility. And unfortunately, every time we put somebody in charge, and all of the people that are in charge right now have seemed to forget one very important concept. They work for the American people. Okay? And that includes special governmental employees and all that. And that includes the media, because without news, you guys wouldn't have jobs, right? So everybody needs everybody to get through this. But the thing about it is, instead of pulling together and working together on all of these things that this infighting is going on, we're just looking foolish to everybody else. Because the people that don't like us and want to see us fall are laughing and going, haha, look at these foolish Americans. They can't even tie their own shoes. And they're fighting all the time with each other. Look at that, how silly they're led. But, you know, that's just an opinion for whatever it's worth. But, I mean, come on, guys. Nostradamus was not wrong when he said 3 great nations will fall because of their nonsensical behavior and them being led astray by outside influences. So we'll see, but I know one nation, and the other one is right there at the top of the list. I wonder what it could be. I might have to wait till the next video, though, because I'm cooking dinner. But yeah, I don't understand the concept of why we can't get along, guys. I really don't. Why is that so difficult for everybody? Like, everybody. Nobody wants to get along. Everybody's always stressed out. I mean, we got enough problems in the world. We got to worry about each other, too? It's absolutely silly. Time for garlic. Now, got to keep the vamps away. Now, we just love garlic in this household. I mean, my husband's Italian. What do you want? Anyway. And we always keep a little grease in the pan, but then we stir this up, we drain the grease, and then add some sauce and some fish. Alright, we gotta pull this off the heat for a moment. No. Stay. Whew, that's hotter than a 4th of July. Okay, hold on, guys. Just trying to reach something under the cabinet, and I'm hyped to fishing. There we go. Paste, tomato paste. Give that a good stir. But we keep the grease inside for now because We want to, we just want to absorb all of that. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to reach out of the jar of paste. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We got this. Leave it to a mom to improvise. Moms improvise, and so, well, parents improvise in general. You know what I mean? So we're just going to spice it up. Add a little more paste. Tomato sauce, which I turn into something much better. Ooh, tart. Definitely need some sugar in that. Anyway, I notice I'm not telling you guys secret recipes. Maybe one day I'll show you guys step by step. I mean, if you're watching, I'm sure you'll be able to pick up what I'm doing. It's basically Italian. Yes, I'm a very messy cook. Italian dressing, Italian seasoning, garlic powder. Now the secret stuff. Now the secret ingredient. And yes, I am a klutz. I'm always bumping and dropping and cussing and what am I looking for? Oh, the secret sauce. The secret sauce. It's here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Wait, this cabinet's a mess because my kid has snacks and then throws everything everywhere. But I found it. Okay. I found it. Oh, I gotta stir this. This is too hot. Too hot. Too hot. Gotta turn it down. There we go. Can't have it boiling. You don't want it boiling because you don't want it to burn. Because nothing tastes worse than burnt garlic or burnt pasta sauce. So you're always putting sugar. Well, and most Italians are probably going to be screaming at me right now, but I use brown sugar, and I'll tell you why. I think it gives it a unique flavor, a unique flavoring, and it gives it just a unique quality about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it too sweet at first, but my family loves it, absolutely loves it, because what I do then is I spice it up. And it comes out actually, because you gotta remember, I'm using a lot of bland stuff. One, I'm using like jar sauce, tomato paste, tomato sauce, which is more like ketchup, let's face it. So I gotta thicken that up and spice that up. So I use ground beef, I use seasonings and spices, and then I add my own little twist. And it comes out, say, magnifique. Comes out good. At least I think so, and the kids seem to agree, and so does hubby, so. And they're all I am out to please. Ha ha ha. I forgot to drain the grease. My bad. I'm hoping I can absorb some of it somehow. Taste this, and somehow I'll figure out how to get rid of this grease. That was stupid. I'm tired, that's why. We've all been fighting colds in this house. And thankfully enough, I'm only cooking for my family, so it doesn't really matter if I have a cold while cooking. Because they've already given me this cold. So they're already sick. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Oh, I wish Google had taste. Well, that sounds weird. Backtrack that. This is good. Still needs a little, still a little, you know what I mean? So it needs a little more. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is tasting. Whatever the chef says is good. You know? Spoon almost went bye-bye. Because, oh yeah, it's thickening up now. The idea is to slow cook it. Uh-oh. The kid, something happened. Come with me. I don't know what happened. You good?
Yeah.
Oh, game?
Yeah.
Oh, kids. I hear, and cussing and swearing. I go in, you good? Yeah. Game? Yeah. Go figure. I almost dropped my spoon. Okay. Now that we added a little bit more, we got a taste test again. Ow, ow, ow. The sauce dripped on my toe. That hurt. Ow. Let's try that again. One, it would help if it wasn't 200 degrees in this house. I gotta put my hair up. Give me a second. We're gonna go so I can put my hair up because it's about 1,000 degrees in our kitchen. And yeah. So I'm taking you in here while I throw my hair up. I have long hair and it happens to be quite thick. And what are you doing in here, Truffleificus? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ow! Dagger paws. Dagger paws. Are you enjoying the AC? Hubby just put the AC in tonight in the kiddos' room. Oh, so nice in there already. The dogs are just chilling and they're like, yes, screw being hot. All right, let's get back to this sauce. And this time do this hopefully without burning the living dippy-doo out of myself. I gotta put this on low because how low can you go? Because it's not simmering, it's like bubbling and I don't want that. First of all, let's get out tissue. Pups, you're gonna have to wait. See what happened again? Needs more of this now. We're almost there. We are almost there. It takes precision and patience. And a little bit of luck. And a lot of tasting. And then they wonder why I'm not hungry by the time dinner comes. And yeah, I know it's late for a dinner, but it has been too hot to cook, too hot to eat. You know, that kind of heat that really drains the energy. Yeah, that one. I barely crafted today. I was so tired. All right, let's do this again. I gotta get the expert involved. Wait, Zip. And the dog's asking to go out. So silly. I gotta get the expert involved. Taste test. Yeah? Alright. I got the nod and I got the look. I don't know if y'all saw his look. That was approval. I had to let the puppy out, sorry. Anyway, so the sauce is at the perfect ratio at this point. That is awesome because we want it enjoyable. Because if it's too tart, it's not. And if it's too sweet, it's not. It's so darn hot. And Truffles, what is it that you want, baby? It's not dinner time yet. I know, dinner's coming late. I'm sorry. Dinner's coming late. And unfortunately, it's just the meat sauce. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy. So, my kitchen's a mess now. That's okay. It's always a mess. It really is. Because I am not a cooker or a baker. Okay, I am a crafter. I will bake. I love cooking. I love baking in the winter time. You know, with the Christmas and the cookies and stuff like that. This time of frame, summer, absolutely not. It's so hot. Why would you want the oven on? But yeah, so I don't do a lot of baking in the summer. But then, my family wants to eat. And, well, yeah. So, there we go. Mommy needs you to do me a favor.
Daddy needs to get a drink.
Well, fine, get a drink. But I got the pastas. Actually, you know what? I need you to get me down. This is regular spaghetti. I need thin spaghetti or angel hair. Because that sauce is too thick. So, we don't want a thick pasta. Not at all.
Why?
Because it won't soak up the sauce like a thin pasta would.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Do you think pasta thicker would be better?
I don't really know what would be better or worse.
Let me ask Dad. Dad knows. Hold on. Dad knows everything. Babe, for a thinner sauce. Okay, for a thinner sauce. It's a regular meat sauce, thinner sauce. Regular pasta or thinner pasta, like angel hair or thin spaghetti, rather than regular pasta.
Thinner sauce, thinner spaghetti, I would say.
So thinner sauce, thinner pasta? Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. I was right, Dad. Uh-oh. Mama was right for once. Mama's always right. Mom's always right. Alright, so we're gonna pop this down because I am height deficient is what I like to call it. So we want the thin spaghetti. There we go. San Giorgio. Honestly, we don't care about pasta. Pasta is pasta. You see what I mean? Doesn't matter what kind of pasta. Okay. This is what we call having too many boxes of macaroni and cheese for some reason. I don't know why. We have like 20. Are you serious? Everything keeps. I quit. Okay. Get up there. What does it mean when the same box of noodles falls on your head 10 times? And now my dog is barking. Of course. Yes, Your Highness. She goes out and then she barks to come in. Truffles, leave her alone. It's too hot for that mess What does it mean when a spoon hits the floor? My grandmother used to say that meant something. Either a man or a woman was coming to visit you. I don't know. Some old-fashioned nonsense. Anyway, I was kidding, Grandma, because I fully believe that when I meet my maker, my grandmama and my mom are going to be there waiting for me to kick my butt for every stupid thing that I've said or done since the day that they have left this planet or this realm of existence. That being said, to the people who are doing all this foolishness, y'all need to wake up, because y'all are gonna do the same thing I'm gonna do one day. Y'all are gonna meet your maker. You're gonna have your mama and your daddy standing there waiting for you. Whoever loved you, standing there waiting for you, ready to kick your butt for every stupid thing you've done or said since you've been on this plane of existence without them. Anyway, but in all seriousness, folks, it's hot here. Wow, it's like 1,000,000 degrees. It feels like it anyway. But that's okay. My ice. My icy went to juice. I literally left it alone for 3 minutes. Well, maybe it was more like 26 minutes. Wow. Anyway, did not realize that much time had passed. Oh, by the way, I have been working on my project and it's still not done. I don't know what happened with this set, but I don't know if it's because of humidity in the air or what, but nothing seems to want to be hardening right now. So, I mean, it's somewhat done, but not fully done. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to go for now because I got to finish this and make some pasta because my family's hungry and I'm getting yelled at to get food done for the hungry beasts in the house. Kidding, they didn't do that. They would know better. But to all the foolish fools out there, can't we just stop this nonsense? Because y'all are going to lead us right to our demise. You really are. You're going to either isolate us or alienate us from the rest of the world, or something's going to happen so bad internally because this nonsense has been allowed to go on indefinitely. And to the adult leaders out there who have been in charge, I don't want to hear no nonsense, because you know what? You know better. You are old enough to know better. All of you are old enough to know better. You didn't get to the positions you are by being silly. I don't want to say anything disrespectful, but so don't lie. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with all this political BS. Work together and fix our dang country before it's too late. Because right now, we are heading straight on a one-way ticket at 100 miles an hour right to the end of time. Because we can't get along with each other. We're infighting. We got people like Iran on our six. We got Russia. We got Ukraine. We got all this nonsense going off in the UK and in Germany. What is... Wow. And now we got Elon Musk and Trump fighting. Guys, you're old enough to know better, so quit it. Whether or not you agree with each other, stop it. We don't need to behave like this. We're grown men. Act like it. Anyway, now, as to the rest of the nonsense, our Democratic leaders and our liberal lunatics, even they should know that this isn't good for the country. All this infighting. Even they should know this. And if you are going to pretend that you do not know that this infighting is not good for this country, is bad for the country, rather, so bad that it could be detrimental, and that maybe you all should start working together to maybe keep the place that we all need to continue to grow and prosper, instead of, I don't agree with this point, or I don't agree with that, or to see United States Congress women or representatives of Congress making comments that are so charged, the rhetoric. And if you know, you know. I don't have to say it. It's the R word, with all the comments about who people should marry because of the type of this. I don't even know how to say it without saying it, because I don't want to alienate anyone. But this behavior has got to be stopped. Y'all are ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is. I mean, wow. Sometimes it feels like our political leaders, who are supposed to have what's best for us and for our country at heart, I feel like sometimes they're children. And that we, the American people, could probably do a better job of running our country. Because the people who are currently doing it are doing not such a great job. The Democratic leaders are so busy trying to go after Donald Trump as the president that they can't even look outside of their own selfish needs and wants and see what's happening around them. And to the foolish people who are protesting in support of groups, you know who you are, you know what you're doing, and you need to stop. If you don't like America, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Do what the stars did. Bye. And I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but if you don't like America, we don't like you. And we don't need you here. It's that simple. And I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that anybody would move out of a country simply because they don't agree with the political views of the world leader or the presidential leader, our world leader. I say world leader, I mean our president. You know, the president of our little 50-state world, country. I don't care who's president. I don't care if it were Harris. They're the president. You show them respect and you work together to make the country a better place. But you guys are so busy picking on each other, it's absolutely childish. My grandchildren could do a better job. And my grandson is 8 years old and high on the spectrum. So, and he could do a better job than some of the world leaders, and I do mean all of the world leaders. You got to go out, pup? All right, we're going. But it's absolutely nonsensical to me that people can't figure out how to get along. Like, why is this so hard? I don't get it. You know what I mean? Hold on, pup. Come here. I can't. Hold on, guys, because I gotta get his lead on. There we go. I mean, I just don't understand. Oh, sorry, I blocked you out. Whoopsie doopsie. Here, it's just mosquitoes are out. The nighttime buggies are out. I don't like it. Yuck. Anyway, that's one of the punishments of being in the mountains. Oh, my phone thing is still up. Shoot. There we go. So, I don't understand how we can't get along. Okay? And my grandkid said it best. Or my kid, somebody, my memory's shot these days. But the kids said it best when they said it. They were like, you know what we need? We need something that unites us. Like what happened before. And I said before, and she was like, oh yeah, before. Like when you had told us about what happened during your generation. They're referring to 9/11. And what happened was we had something and it united us. We were very much divided. I don't know if y'all remember that, but before that, we were pretty divided as a country. And then that united us as a nation. And that's sad to say, that's what we need now. We need aliens to invade or something, because this is baloney. This is BS. No, come on, it's not playtime right now. The buggies are coming out, and I'm not doing that by myself because you're way too crazy. What's the matter? What do you smell? Anyway, but yeah, maybe after dinner since it's cooled off a bit. But I mean, this stuff is crazy. I mean, the fact that anybody could sit there and say that and to act this way towards each other in this country, it's really scary and really kind of sad. And we can do better as a nation and as a people. Oh, you little sneaky bug. No, come on. No water balloons right now. He is obsessed with water balloons. No water balloons right now. Come on. I said no. Nana said no. I'm cooking dinner. I can't cook dinner and take you out and play with water balloons. Come on. Never seen a full-blown Pomeranian. Whoa, I got dizzy. Who loves water balloons? Come on. And bath time. And rain. He loves everything. He gets a little insulted when he has to go out in the rain. Wait, come here. But there's a difference between liking the rain and being insulted that he has to actually go out in the rain, which is quite funny. Anyway, I don't even know if they're going to let me post this because this is the longest video I've ever put up. But I will catch you guys on the flip, and I will let you know how everything turns out with the projects on my next video, or as soon as I can. So, remember, be kind to one another. Life's too short for this nonsense. We're all the same. We don't need this hatred and this bigotry and this infighting and all this nonsense going on between world leaders and politicians. And come on, guys, grow up. As a nation, we're too old for this. We need to grow up, all of us. God bless. Peace out. Remember, God loves you, and so do I.